Hey, I'm Son of Kim, America's face of dating, or Connor McCandless if you're watching me here on Instagram. Son of Kim is my pen name. But we have another coaching chronicle that I'm going to go over with you guys today of one of you guys who watch my content wrote this into me on Instagram, and the topic of today's chronicle is going to be ghosted again and grieving the past. What do I do? So for this guy's specific case here, he actually inquired about my high-level mentorship program about 3 months ago. And we went through the process, just talking back and forth in the DMs, seeing if I can actually help him. And it got to the end, and we're like, hey dude, I could potentially help you here. Let's get you on a call with my team to make sure that this would be a perfect fit. And so when we attempt to get him on the call, he was just like, I'm just way too busy. I'm just too busy. AKA what I'm busy means to a man, or when a man says I'm too busy, what that actually means is, yeah, I'm busy, but I'm just not really willing to make the time, and I don't really want to make the time to work on this stuff. So basically when a girl says, hey, I'm just too busy for you, it just means I don't want to make time for you. I don't want to. And that's totally fine, dude. If a girl says that, fine. That's totally cool. Right? Let it be. Go talk to other women. But it's like when it comes to my program and it's like you don't want to work on yourself, that's fine. But you got to understand that there's a famous quote that I absolutely love, and it goes, when you don't sacrifice for the things that you want in life, the things that you want become the sacrifice. And that's exactly what the theme of today's chronicle is going to be. And it's totally fine. If you guys don't want to work on this, right? There's some guys that they're ready to go, they're ready to take action, and they crush it in my program, and they do fucking amazing. But there's other guys that they're just not motivated enough. They're not emotionally motivated enough to put in the work on themselves and to have that growth mentality that we need in the program for you guys to be successful. And you just have to have this burning desire almost, just to be like, or it's either a burning desire from a breakup that you went through, or it's a strategy in your brain of just looking into the future and being like, if I continue to do what I'm doing here today, and I go into the future with this same strategy, what's going to happen? I'm probably going to get the same results. Even Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, and that is what this viewer is currently doing. He's taken absolutely no action. He's still 3 months later getting the same results, saying, oh, I'm just too busy. Well, then you're going to get the same results, bro. I don't know what to tell you. It's the same math equation, man. So we're fine over here, dude. We had a record month last month, had a record amount of people that joined, had record amount of student results and client results in my high-level mentorship. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful on this side. Guys are getting results. There was a guy that joined Hunter specifically. I'll show you guys results in a few. He joined. He got incredible results in just a couple weeks. His transformation's been absolutely out of this world. Same with Ruben. We actually just posted an interview with him on my YouTube playlist. He's just absolutely crushing it. Went from 0 to 10. The transformation that these guys are making in record time is just incredible. We're just cracking and breaking records over here, man. So it's when someone's like, I'm just too busy to work on this. Okay. Someone else will pass you up, dude. And that's just the harsh truth about my program and my life. And life in general. It's when you fail to sacrifice for the things that you want, then the things that you want will become the sacrifice inevitably. That is just an unfair law of life, if you would put it. But once you know that and you realize that, you can take advantage of that. So here's what he said here. He said, hey, Connor, I recently was talking to another girl I met off of Facebook dating, and we actually met on the 4th of July, and it was a nice time. We were talking off and on, and I guess you could say it was mutual. She broke up with me because I work from home since I don't drive due to disability. She lives in McKinney, and I guess you could say it was mutual. Mutual? How is that mutual? How is that? I don't get it. How is that mutual? Yeah, she broke up with me. It was mutual. That is the opposite of mutual, bro. That is unmutual, if that's a word. That is literally black and white. Those are two different words. If a girl dumped you, that's not fucking mutual, bro. And newsflash for you guys, no breakup is mutual. So most of your guys' dating problems in life would be solved if you were just brutally honest with yourself, right? Most guys are like, oh yeah, it was mutual. If a guy ever says it's mutual, he got his ass dumped from probably being a beta male and a nice guy. If a girl says it was mutual, she probably dumped him. That's just what it is, man. Like, there is no breakup you can show me that's mutual. Not a chance. There's no breakup that's mutual. Either one person wants it and one person doesn't, and that is the only way, bro. So most of you guys' problems with dating and relationships and your life and your confidence in general would be solved if you were just brutally honest with yourself, man. Be like, hey, I fucked up, which he's about to say how he fucked up in a second. I fucked up. I was a little bit weird. I was a little bit creepy. But instead, it's easier to take the victim route. It's easier to take the excuse route. Oh, it was mutual. It's easier to say it was mutual because it doesn't affect your ego and your pride as a man. Fuck that, dude. Do you want to be right or do you want to win, bro? I would choose to win if I were you guys. That's why I named my website Awakening Alpha, bro. Because a lot of you guys need to wake the fuck up, man. You guys need to be brutally honest with yourself and be like, if I don't have the woman I want, the bank account that I want, the life that I want, the body that I want, I am doing something wrong. And most of you guys are just afraid to tell that to yourself. And I told myself that about 8 years ago, and it's been amazing ever since. In my dream relationship, 1 million followers on TikTok, my best-selling book that this specific reader hasn't even read yet, by the way. My best-selling book, like, I had to be brutally honest with myself after a really bad breakup that I went through. And I was like, you know what? I'm being a pussy. And I need to fix that. I'm the only one that can. No one's coming to save you, bro. You have to take action and participate in your own rescue. He said, I guess you could say it was mutual. That's one way of looking at it. That's wrong, by the way. I guess you could say it's mutual. It wasn't mutual. But one reason she ended it, again, bro, with the delusion. One reason she said that she ended it, but it was mutual, but she did end it, is because I simply told her I had a dream that I had Thanksgiving with her family and her brother and her cousins. Yeah, that's not weird at all. And she got creeped out by it and decided to ghost me. Yeah, I probably would have ghosted you too, man. That's just fucking weird, man. And also here, you said, I work from home since I don't drive the dude as a disability, and she lives in McKinney. Dude, it's called fucking Uber, bro. Like, come on, dog. A girl that lives 20 minutes away from you or whatever she's at, I don't know how far that is. Let's say it's like 20, 30 minutes or even an hour, bro. I've Ubered an hour before, bro. It's like, come on, dude. I Ubered an hour for my girlfriend before we were dating, actually. And she got creeped out by that Thanksgiving thing, as we just talked about, and she decided to ghost me. Yeah, I would too, man. That's just fucking weird, dog. You don't be like, I had a dream about you. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, man? MLK? You don't say shit like that, man. That's not attractive, bro. You think James Bond would say something like that? You think Harvey Specter would say something like that? I sure fucking wouldn't. I had a dream about you that I had Thanksgiving with you and your family. Like, why, dude? That's creepy, bro. That's borderline creepy. That's why you got ghosted. You need to know natural attraction, dude. You need to know how to talk to women and flirt with them. So in response to that, I deleted her number and she unfriended me on Facebook. I have her on Instagram, but I don't really talk to her. I haven't talked to her in 3 weeks, and I probably won't speak to her again. It was just mutual. That was not fucking mutual, bro. I don't care how you put it. You've said this 3 times, and when you're bringing this up 3 times and you're sending me a big fucking paragraph about it, it wasn't mutual. And also, by the way, you said I haven't talked to her in 3 weeks, so you were talking to this girl 3 weeks ago, which is during the time that you said you were too busy to work on this with me. But you weren't too busy to be talking to this girl on Facebook dating and saying that you were having dreams about her. Oh. So what you're saying is I make time for the things that I want, but not time and the effort to put in the work on myself. Got it, bro. Got it. Okay, that makes more sense. So you're basically saying that I make time for the things that I want. I'm not that busy, but I make time for the things that I want, and I don't want to work on myself, but I'm willing to talk to a girl on Facebook dating Okay, bro. That mindset right there and that fucking delusion is going to keep you plateaued, man. You're going to be flatter than my ex-girlfriend, dude. That is going to be your trajectory right here. Looks just like this. With that, it might actually look like this, to be honest. Might have a little slant downward, to be honest, on there. With that mindset, dude, you're just gonna go down and down and down, dude. With that mindset, like I can't, like, dude, you gotta participate in your own rescue, bro. Like, me and my team, our hand is out to you guys, man. We will fix the problem. We will help you guys. We will solve it within weeks, as we've done time and time and time and time again. But if you guys don't take my hand and don't take my team's hand and you don't trust us and you just, you just have this mindset of like, oh yeah, it was mutual and I'm just too busy, aka I just don't want to work on myself. Nothing we can do, dude. I can't help you then. You got to participate in your own rescue, man. Just how it is in life. So let me ask you this. How as a guy do you handle this situation? Not to get too personal, but I've also had to overcome a lot of loss and grief in my life. My mom died when I was 8. Well, dude, I'm sorry that happened to you, man. That fucking sucks. My parents never passed away, but my family did go through a really rough divorce. And I had to grow up a lot of my life in a shelter. It was a really small shelter. There was a lot of abused families in that shelter with barbed wire fence around it. It felt like I was in prison. And it really shot my confidence down by the time I got into dating. So, like, losing my mom at 8, dude, that'd be sad too. But also at the end of the day too, man, like there is something there that made you stronger, man. There's something there that made you resilient there. There is a superpower there that you're not utilizing because most people don't know how it is to lose their mom and to have their mother die when they're just only a child, man. Like that's fucking sad, bro. It's horrible. And the day that my life changed was when I was like, I'm gonna stop making excuses, and I'm like, I went through shit that no other person I knew had to go through growing up. Bankruptcy, my parents divorcing. I had to grow up a lot of my life in a shelter. Cops pulling me and my brother out and putting us in the shelter. People bullying me because my clothes were too fucking small and I couldn't afford a haircut and I couldn't afford new clothes. So my hair was super fucking long. We had to ratchet it with some scissors, so I got made fun of for fucking bowl cuts growing up. Dude, like I went through shit that a lot of people I knew just didn't have to go through, but it gave me a superpower, just like this would give to you, man. He said, and 5 of my relatives in my family have passed. So how do you deal with grief in a way where it comes and goes at certain times? How do you deal with someone you thought you cared about ghosts you just out of nowhere? I will say this literally the 3rd time has happened. Well, dude, you're going to keep going through bad rejection after heartbreak after heartbreak because you're not emotionally motivated enough to move, bro. When I went through that really bad breakup, that's what made me hire my mentor. Because I was like, I cannot handle this anymore, dude. I can't take this anymore. I feel soft. I just looked myself in the face in the mirror and I was just like, you are such a fucking weak man. But you don't have to be. That's the good news. You don't have to stay that way. That's a choice that you're making, is to stay that way. You have the power to fix it, bro. But you're not doing anything about it. You're saying you're too fucking busy. It's an excuse, dog. It's an excuse because you're afraid to get out of your comfort zone and take action. But I promise you, dude, you already know what your comfort zone's like. It's getting you 3 rejections now, dude. Are you gonna let that go to 4, 5, 6, 7? The way that you're going currently, yeah. Those are coming in due time if you don't do anything about this. That's the dumb way to go about things, is when you let yourself, like I did, get to an emotional state where you're like, I just can't fucking take it anymore, and get yourself to rock bottom. It's a part of the story, though. But you have to future pace, man. You have to be smart. It's like if you're like, I have a great career, I have a great job, but for some reason, like this women thing is just not clicking for me. Dude, you got to do something to fix it. It's not going to just fix itself, bro. When have you ever had a problem in your life and it just fixed itself? Never, bro. Never, ever. It's ridiculous, man. Like, you got to get it the fuck together, bro. He said, but I'm in no rush to get married or start a family, but I do... Dude, I don't want to hear it. I'm in no rush. Bitch, you don't have the choice right now. You're getting rejected. Don't act like you're Mr. High and Mighty over here, man. You got no choice in the matter right now, bro. The only choice you got is loneliness or rejection because you won't take action. And that's just the harsh reality, bro. I'm telling you this, bro. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit with you guys, man. My clients know in my program, I don't sugarcoat shit and I don't tolerate bullshit. I call them out whenever I see that shit. And that's what makes them better. I'm in no rush. Bitch, you got no choice. You have no choice in the matter. Not a choice. Because you went through 3 rejections now. It doesn't matter if you're in a rush to get married or not. You have no choice in the matter because you're just going to wind up at the same destination, which is rejection land. Which is what you're going through, man. Because you won't take action, bro. You won't fix it. That's your problem, man. That is your choice. Like, look at all these guys here, man. Let me pull up my student results right here. Dude, Andrew, just like you, man. Had a lot of confidence issues going into this. Now he's getting numbers, bro. Ruben's been absolutely crushing it. We have an interview on my YouTube channel here. Had a successful day. Olivia and I met at the nearest hotel and slept together. Woke up at 4 a.m. The rest is history, man. Cameron going on a date here. Ruben getting another match here. These are all the wins from last week, dude. We're setting record amount of wins in my program right now, dude. And you're still sitting on your ass, man, fucking around. Joe's really close to having this connect too, man. He thought it was gonna be impossible. JT went to this fondue place for a second date and the night at my place. How about that? Matthew has made an incredible transformation. He reminds me a lot, honestly, of this emailer, but the only difference was that Matthew took action. He said, another date with Crystal. She wants to go see the Wicked movie today, which movies are hard to work with, but I'm just going to go with the flow. He was dealing with girls going cold and pulling back, and now he's on another date, as he just quoted it right there. Got 3 numbers in the past couple days. Dude, I can go on for days, my friend. Another date for Sunday. Interesting. Another date planned for Saturday evening. Like, dude, they're crushing it, man. Like, they're all crushing it in my program, dude. And it's like, at the end of the day, again, if you don't take action to fix this, nothing's going to change, man. Again, the sacrifice quote, man. You have to take action to fix this if you want anything to change at all. And so if you guys are ready to go and you know that something has to change here, message me here on Instagram or comment below in this video. And if it's on Instagram, I can reach out to you guys personally. Actually, comment a fire emoji. But on that note, I'm Selma Kim, America's face of dating. And I'll see you guys in the next video.